Welcome back to the HBA's step-by-step guide in helping you launch your private practice. In video 2, our previous video, we talked about how identifying your target market allows you to build your ideal business around the ideal customer. In today's video, we're talking about money, how to fund the dream. Once we start getting money involved, that's when people's fears go up, because now we're starting to realize risk. We start worrying about all that we could lose by starting a private practice. So let me assure you that if I can do it, anyone can do it. Many people figure this out every day. And the bigger fear is really what we stand to lose if we don't start our dream. So how do we get money? And how much do we get? Well, how we get money is pretty straightforward. A mentor once told me it's the 4 F's: friends, family, fools, and founders. That's where most people get their money to start their private practice or their business. Of course, you can also go to banks, and that's the other place I would go to. There's many places that offer small business loans and other types of funding to help you get started. Once you start spreading the word that you're looking for funding, there are so many options that you can learn from to help you get enough capital or money to help you get started. So how much do you need to gather? Well, this is going to vary, obviously, depending on your vision and your purpose and what you want to create. And I will tell you that there's some common expenses that you can plan on right out of the gate. First is your own living expense. Hopefully you have some savings that you can live on during this time frame, but if not, it's really useful to calculate on a piece of paper 2 to 6 months of savings so that you can know how much money you can live on in that time frame. So what I mean by that is usually if you start your private practice and it goes really well right out of the gate, because of our unnecessarily complicated insurance system, the soonest you're going to get your money is 60 days after you start seeing patients. So I tell people 2 to 6 months worth of your income is important to include in that lump sum of capital that you raise. Obviously, you got to consider all of your startup costs, a lease, any tenant improvements, which is the build out within the building so that you can create it however you want. You also need to consider any equipment that you're going to purchase, any insurances that you're going to get. All of those financial costs are going to add up. And then you want to look at reoccurring costs in your practice like utilities. So as you consider all of these variables, you'll get a ballpark range of money. It's okay that it's not exact. You just want to create a range of money so you can go back to the 4 F's or a bank and get that lump sum. So now that you know what funding looks like, how to get it, and how much to calculate, now we can go to our next step, which is how to choose the right location.